here comes with so much ingredients. Lurpak was able to unite every single product here.
The winners of tonight's task are Team Lurpak Soft Life.
For tonight's Lurpak sponsor task, the housemates were grouped into 4 teams, and this was made achievable through a lucky dip. For Team Chop Life, we have Kaikumi, Utega, Joanna, Tracy, and Dede. For Team Premium, we have Doris, Culture, Kola, Mide, Jersin J, and Gigi Jasmine. For Team Ajebota, we have Denari, Coin, Sultana, Ruboy, and Imisi. And finally, Team Lurpak Soft Life, we have Isabella, K-Bobo, Big Soso, Victory, Faith, and Bright Morgan. Big Brother informed the team members that tonight they are expected to highlight teamwork, creativity, and culinary skills. In the Lurpak cooking show, the housemates will be engaging in 3 activities which will form their task for tonight. And at the end, the team with the highest score across all 3 games becomes winners of tonight's task. And now to the activities of the day. The first one is called the egg race puzzle. For this very one, the housemates were presented with a plastic spoon and an egg beside a box. So each team will have to bring 3 representatives that will be playing this very game. And they will have the first representative will have to stand behind the box. So what the first player will do now is to pick 3 puzzle pieces and an egg, okay, and then transport to the second player in the team. And the second player will have to transport the puzzle to the third player who will be standing in the puzzle board. This third player will be the one that will solve the puzzle. They actually did something similar with the task of yesterday, that is during the Guinness task. And because they're only allowed to pick and transport 3 puzzle pieces at a time, they will have to keep going back until they must have picked all the puzzles in their box. That's the puzzle pieces required to solve the puzzle. And as soon as the third player receives the puzzle pieces, they will now have to start solving immediately, start fixing the puzzles, while the other first and second player keep delivering the pieces until they are done delivering. Now Big Brother informed them that if your egg falls off at any point, you must try again. If your egg falls on the trip, you must return to the cone and pick another egg to start. At the end, the first team to complete their task gets a 20 points. The second team gets 15 points. Third team 10 points. And fourth team 5 points. To pick the puzzle pieces from the box, we have Jason J, Joanna, Imisi, and Isabella all representing their team. And now for the middleman, or rather the middleman who will be delivering to the puzzle pieces solver, we have Bright Morgan, we have Ruboy, we have Mensa, and then Kola. And then to those that will be solving the puzzle for their team, we have Pate, Zita, Gigi Jasmine, and Coin. Now, Gigi Jasmine was the first person to finish the fastest. Even at some point, Big Brother even told her to return 6 puzzle pieces and start all over again. Her team delivering to her all over again. Yet she finished the quickest. And then followed by Zita, followed by Faith, and then Coin. Now, Big Brother went ahead to announce their points, giving Team Lurpak Premium 20 points. That's Gigi Jasmine's team. And Team Chop Life 15 points. That's Zita's team. Then Soft Life 10 points. That's Faith's team. And Coin, that's Team Ajebota 5 points. And Faith now raised his hand, telling Big Brother, do we still get these points even when the puzzle pieces are placed wrongly? That was such an interesting question, because Big Brother just straight away, like Big Brother will always say, Big Brother sees everything, but it may seem as though they don't see everything though, because had it been Faith didn't point out this, the show would just continue. Anyway, Faith asked that Big Brother send the ninja to come and verify, and when the ninja came, the ninja noticed that Zita had some puzzles mixed up And even the team members were now going against fate. Oh, really? And Mensa even had to even go and point that even Coin fixed his wrongly, but since Coin was the last to finish, it doesn't even really matter at this point. Well, the ninja came in, and indeed, fate was right. So with that, the points changed, having Team Premium with their 20 points, and now Team Soft Life, that is Fate's team, with 15 points, and Team Chop Life, that's team, with 10 points, and Team Ajebota with 5 points. And now to the next game. It's called Relay Cooking Challenge. This is actually a cooking task with a twist. So for this very one, Big Brother informed the housemates that their puzzle pieces has shown them what each team will be cooking. So all they have to do is accurately recreate the meal and plate them as shown in their puzzle. They can as well use that reference pictures and make sure they provide exactly what is in the reference picture. Now, all team will cook simultaneously, and all team members must partake in this very one. So now Big Brother explained to them that it's a cook at a station. That's one cook at a station at a given time. Now, they will have a total of 10 sections, okay? And each section will last for 6 minutes. And what this means is that each team member will have to go and cook. After 6 minutes, you switch and another team member comes up and continue from where you stopped until the time is elapsed. Now, Biggie told them that they should pay attention to the sound of the buzzer and the ding of a bell, because at the sound of the buzzer, they will start. When they hear the ding of a bell, then it's time for them to switch. When they are done, that's when they've exhausted the time frame Big Brother gave them, they will have to plate 2 portions of each meal and cover them properly. Now, 2 plates for tasting, 2 plates for presentation. And they should remember that they will be judged on team involvement, meal plating, cleanliness. Now, each criteria, that's the team involvement, plating, and cleanliness, will come with 10 points each. After they were done cooking and cleaning up, Big Brother informed them that it's time for him to taste their meal, and at that, they had to move into the main house. Now, Big Brother informed them that coming back, each team will be given 5 minutes to deliver Lurpak cooking show presentation. They should remember that Lurpak butter is the star ingredient. So while doing their presentation, they should do everything to tell why every kitchen deserves Lurpak butter and how it elevated their meal. Returning back into the arena, and Big Brother decided to give them their score so far. And like Big Brother mentioned, they'll be judged on team involvement, plating, cleanliness, and taste. Now, Team Soft Life for involvement, 10 points, plating, 7 points, taste, 7 points, and cleanliness, 10 points. For Team Chop Life, involvement, 4 points. And Big Brother said this is because they had to return to the team before Mensan stepped into the cooking area. For plating, 7 points. For cleanliness, 4 points. For taste, 5 points. And then Team Premium, involvement, 5 points. Big Brother said they had 2 cooks at the same time. Plating, 8 points. Taste, 9 points. Cleanliness, 8 points. And now, Team Ajebota, 5 points for team involvement. The same reason Big Brother gave for Team Premium. Plating, 6 points. Cleanliness, 5 points. Taste, 7 points. And now, time for food presentation. Team Ajebota came forth with Ivata as their spokesperson. Ivata discussed on how they made fried rice, turkey and coleslaw, and then berry-infused French toast for breakfast. And after which, Coin spoke as well, talking about how they used Lurpak butter in making sure they fry their fried rice. And Sultana discussed about the milk, on how they used the milk, the Lurpak milk, in toasting their bread. Ivata then made a closing remark on how Lurpak is an undisputed king of butter, that since 1901 they've been in existence and winning awards as well. Emisi then said, everybody use Lurpak for your food. Denari was in that team, Rude Boy as well, but I didn't get to hear their voice. Anyways, on to the next, Team Premium. From Team Premium, Doris did most of the speaking. Again, she was reading out from a sheet of paper. This housemate, they don't learn. You guys just had your debate on Friday, and Big Brother commended those that didn't read out from paper. And here you are, reading out from paper, telling us this person cleaned, Gigi Jasmine did the wrapping, Mide did the cleanup. You know, all those things were necessary at this point. Big Brother said presentation, and he even gave them a clue on what what is expected of them. But here is Doris telling us, Gigi chopped veggies, culture chopped veggies. Come on. And at this point, bear in mind that they were the winning team prior to this presentation. This presentation did them dirty. For Team Chop Life, Ortega was the spokesman. He went ahead to introduce his team members as his fellow chef, and then spoke about how they started with frying the aromatic spice in order to make sure it gets infused in their meal. Joanna also came forth talking about how Lurpak butter, how they used it in getting the crusted edges in their bread. And Dede spoke on the health benefit that it's 100% cow milk, so it's a healthier option for families. And then Team Soft Life. Thelma did the opening speech for Team Soft Life, and she spoke very well about the key ingredient, which is Lurpak. She said they made use of Lurpak cream cheese for their sandwich, and then Soso came forth and talked about the soft butter, how they used it as an alternative from palm oil, and their food came out very delicious and yummy. That they made the usual what we call concussion rice in Nigeria, but this one is with a different. And this was Victory speaking, though, talking on how they regard concussion rice as food for the poor, food for everybody, but then with Lurpak it actually gave it that premium taste. And then Isabella spoke on the unsalted butter, how we can use it to replace getting our food, spicing our food too much, and it's healthier for people who do not even need salt, like I think diabetic people do not eat so much salt, right? It was at this point I knew that this team, they are going to win this, because everybody in their team spoke. And then Faith spoke about unity, how the Lurpak butter unites ingredients in food, and just like how this show is uniting Nigeria and all of that. He actually found a way to bring their presentation to the show, to Nigeria, to food, to everything, to uniting families as well. And with that, tonight's presentation came to an end. So Big Brother said for creativity, team involvement, and the many times each team mentioned Lurpak butter. So for Team Ajebota, creativity 10, team involvement 6. Mind you, for the role Lurpak played in their food, they all got 10 points for that. So for Team Chop Life, creativity 15, team involvement 8, Team Soft Life, creativity 13, team involvement 10, Team Premium, creativity 11, team involvement 4. And with this, Team Soft Life became winners of tonight's presentation. Congratulations to Team Soft Life. And thank goodness they actually dusted both Team Premium and Zita's team. At least nobody would say, oh, it's because of the correction Faith made and they got extra 5 points, blah, blah, blah. No, they did well in the rest of the activities of the day. Congratulations to them. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Lurpak butter was established in 1901.
Chop Life.
And it's very rich in flavor and